5 fitness mistakes. Number 1, it's unattractive. Oh, it's just superficial. It's just about looks. Oh my god. Well, actually, those looks are an indicator of health, relative health, and you can possibly get more energy in life. Oh my god. Wouldn't you want that? Well, maybe you would, but it just seems so complicated because you just love food and you hate moving. But really, let's just point out some more details. It's not clear. Not only do you need to make it attractive, you need to make things obvious. And improving the nutrients, particularly from protein, particularly from animal products, because those are the most reliable, best proteins to consume. There are ways to do it if you want to be vegan. Talk to me. And then doing high intensity resistance training, high intensity exercise in general. You do anything at a reasonable high intensity. I'm not talking about doing super high intense cardio for too long. Those are details that you can ask me about. Those are going to help you. So it seems obvious there, but the point being is the clear objective is you don't need to spend much time. You just need to hit your targets. You need to hit your protein. You need to hit a high-intensity workout that can be in short time. You can hit your nutritional targets wherever you eat food, as long as you're strategic about it. You just need a game plan. Complicated. That's another thing, is that, exercise and nutrition is too complicated. You're dealing with too much in your life. You got school, you got work. Oh my goodness. Well, we need to make it less complicated. We need to make it simple. And what you can do there is pick 3 to 6 ingredients that you can make a protein-rich meal with. Pick 3 to 6 exercises that you can do 3 to 6 days out of the week. And you can do this with your nutrition. Just improve your nutrition, starting off to 3 to 6 days out of the week. Maybe you eat whatever on the other days, but hey, you don't need to go fully blown cheat meal. Maybe you can still eat some of the foods, but maybe you have some more lenience. Write it down. Write a game plan. That can actually make it a lot more simple for you. The next one is it's unsatisfying. Oh my god, I'm going to be hungry and sore all the time. Well, actually, you should probably progress slowly so that you don't get extremely sore. And maybe you should slowly change what you eat, like changing one side. Instead of the pie, get some fucking spinach or something. Maybe get an extra piece of chicken. One meal at a time. Maybe improve, like just say, hey, I'm going to improve my breakfast this morning. Or, hey, I'm going to improve lunch. Slowly increase the weights. So making your exercises slowly, progressively more difficult so that you don't get so sore. So taking baby steps. Make it to where that it will be satisfying and it won't be too difficult for you. The next ones I'm going to hone in on, we're almost done, don't worry, is more nutrition stuff, because I feel like more people could use this. And, people are, if people can avoid health problems, metabolic issues from just doing simple changes to their nutrition, by golly, I want to help them do it. So some people think they prioritize eating less for reducing body fat, or, we'll get into some other details, but a big one that people focus in on is reducing body fat. But there's also skinny people. I'm going to focus on it now. There's skinny people that are also eating too much for their own genetics. They just don't get that much fat on the outside. They get fat on the inside. They get it on their organs. They get common things like pre-diabetes or diabetes as well, the ones that develop the type 2 diabetes. So leveraging nutrition is a big part, and what people focus on with nutrition a lot of times is prioritizing eating less, and that's discouraging because they don't want to be hungry all the time. So a lot of people just accept that they like to eat, and that eating better and being at a good body composition is impossible for them, or they're never going to do it. But really, and then they say, I eat too much. But really, I never recommend eating less to feel to where you feel hungry or extremely hungry. What you need to do is eat more protein-rich foods. I think I honed in on that a little bit already, but I'm gonna focus on that more, is increasing your overall protein ratio. And again, animal proteins. So just leveraging more of the animal proteins. If you eat chicken, beef, I don't really care. Seafood, salmon, whatever. Just eat a little bit more of it. The main goal here is to get satiety, because protein is one of the building blocks. There's 9 essential amino acids, that's protein, that your body cannot make other than getting it from food. So you're going to be hungry, and you need a good dose of that. That's the biggest thing after water. So yeah, drink your water and then get your protein in, like you're needing to get your water in. And that's going to really help satisfy your appetite. That's a big thing. It's not about being hungry. It's about satisfying your appetite with key nutrients. The biggest one being protein here. And that's really going to transform the calories you take in, because if you're not eating protein-rich food, well, you're going to have to keep eating to get the protein from food that is not rich in protein. Next one, final one. We're finally done here. Hopefully this is recording decently. I like sweets or bread too much. Oh my goodness. You don't necessarily, I'm trying to read my writing here. You don't necessarily need to eliminate food. You need to prioritize more protein-rich food and more whole foods, quote-unquote whole foods, like a whole apple or a whole banana or a whole chicken or a whole whole grain rice or something like that. The point being, refined sugar, refined flour, refined oils, these things are really dense in energy, and the other one being protein. So number 1 is improve protein, and then the next one is just whole food in general. Yeah, I know a banana isn't super high in protein, but it's a whole food. It has fiber, it has water, and that's going to be better than eating a donut. You could try something like the 80-20 rule. You don't need to be, like, if you tolerate it, you can still eat bread and whatever, donuts, but try something like an 80-20 rule. 80%, try to have rich protein foods and more whole foods, and then have some lenience and just see where your body composition is, see what works for you. And that's it. That's it. I hope I made that simple for you. I hope you could write down a game plan and go to the grocery store. Just be more strategic when you go shopping at the restaurant, and maybe, find some simple exercises, 3 to 6 exercises that you can do. Remember, there's like 3 main ones: some kind of squat, some kind of push, and some kind of pull. So that could be a pull like this, a pull like this, a push like this, a push like this. You can mix them up throughout the week, and just go get it, baby.